All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. It's I Quit My Band. How's everyone doing?
Great.
Good.
My name's Nate.
I'm JJ.
I'm Evan.
Thank you for watching the show. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Comment down below. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok for podcast clips and comedy skits. Get the shirt in the description and subscribe on Patreon. $5 a month to get weekly bonus content. It comes out every Sunday. We're talking about the decline of Western civilization, Part 2, the metal years, this week and next week. We're splitting it up into 2 parts.
Yes.
But before we do that, we have to talk about this. This came out kind of like 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
July 23rd.
July 23rd. So we're late on this, but we were all out of town at different times.
Duty calls.
We have to at least address this. I feel like if this show didn't address this EP, then we're not really doing our job.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. True.
We have to.
It would be a dereliction of duty. Dude.
Yeah.
It kind of would be.
Yeah.
So of course we're going to talk about Statica, this new project from Avenged Sevenfold that just kind of surprise dropped on July 23rd out of nowhere, and this comes after their last record, which was like 2 or 3 years ago, called Life Is But a Dream, which was I don't even know how to describe it.
It was terrible.
Really bad. Yeah, I think everyone kind of thought it was really bad. I was excited because I thought that they were gonna like. It seemed like there was like a new artistic direction. It seemed like a little bit more grounded.
They put out that song "We Love You" though.
Well, both the singles. I remember
Oof.
Nobody and We Love You. I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nobody was at the more.
No, that's We Love
No.
You.
We love you. Yeah. Yeah.
More power, more speed,
More bad songs.
more bad
structures.
songs. Yeah.
Less cohesion.
Less.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agreed in that, like, it was just, I found that interesting. I didn't like what I heard of it, but I thought it was interesting, a band of their size trying to do something maybe they were ill-equipped to do, which
Yeah.
was like completely reinvent creatively.
Yeah, and I can appreciate that, and like that's why I was kind of excited for that record to come out. I was like, this like Avenged Sevenfold, they are talented guys. Like they've always
Yes.
been talented. The guitars, M Shadow's not my favorite vocalist ever, but like he had some juice back in the day.
Yeah, and I think him more so, he's dealt with like a lot of like
Vocal
injuries,
problems, yeah.
vocal problems. So I don't know. Part of the new direction could be that he's having a hard time singing
Yeah.
the way that he once did.
True.
Yeah,
But yeah, like Sinister Gates is an unbelievably sick guitarist. Wackerman, is that the guy?
Brooks Wackerman.
Yeah, taking over
course.
for the Rev.
Yeah, Wackerman, dude. Yeah, he's whacking those drums.
He is
Oh, he
whacking
sure
them
is.
skins.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I used to be an Avenged Sevenfold fan. We were just talking about it. Like,
Yeah.
I used to fucking, like Waking the Fallen, and then the self-titled was like where my entry point, and then Nightmare, and then I fell off after Nightmare. But I had a moment, where I was like, this is the best band.
It's kind of interesting because you and I both had A7X moments, and it's almost like I passed the baton to
Yeah,
you.
you
Because I'm Waking the Fallen, and then City of Evil came out, and I think I was in high school, and I was like
Yeah.
obsessed with it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like, this
sick.
is the best shit ever.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm in college by the time Self-Titled came out, and I'm like, I think maybe this
Yeah.
isn't like when we got to the spoken word part of Critical Acclaim. I was like, I don't think I want this anymore.
Yeah, I had to swallow a lot of like stuff on the self-talk because I was like getting into them with City of Evil and Waking the Fallen, and then like I knew about self-titled, but I only knew like a couple of the songs. I was like, wow, Afterlife is really sick, Almost Easy is really sick, and then I like check out the whole record, and then same thing with like Critical Acclaim. I was like that's badass. I think that's badass. Even though I'm like,
You're like convincing yourself.
Yeah,
But the riff
riff
before and
is
after it
sick.
is sick.
Yeah, kind of ruins the song totally with those spoken word parts, but the rest of it is great. But yeah,
I went and saw
Yeah.
A7X, which I think I've talked about multiple times. It was not that long ago, probably a year or two ago, and I went basically in disguise because I had to go. A friend was forcing me to go, and he doesn't really think music differs from band to band. It's just a commodity.
It's like margarine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what kind you buy.
Yeah, it's just like
Let's go
you
see
have
Avenged Sevenfold, man.
Yeah, like we're gonna go to a football game. We're gonna go to a
Yeah.
music show, and it was A7X, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So you never had your A7X model?
No, I don't think they're. Well, I don't know. I've never listened to the old stuff, but basing it off of what I've had to digest recently, fucking terrible.
Yeah.
shit. Really, really terrible shit.
I mean, life is but a dream. Like I appreciate like taking a big creative swing and trying to do something different, but it was like I think they just changed too much. Like like that album was just like it was way too all over the place, and it was too much of a drastic change. Like apparently, like the album that came out before that, The Stage. Apparently, that's a good album. Like everyone I've talked to was like, that's a great album, including the guy we met at the Apple the other night. He was like, we'll tell that story on the Patreon.
Yeah. But yeah, that one's like, and I think that was like the start of them really branching out because it's like theatrical, proggy. They've always had like a prog element.
Yeah.
But that's what I've heard as well. Is like The Stage is like kind of like a late era return to form.
Yeah.
And then Life is But a Dream just seems like guys who got into Mr. Bungle in their like 30s,
Too late.
maybe 40s, and we're like, we should have been doing this.
We can be artsy.
Apparently, they're doing this Statica thing as like they're treating it as its like own act at their shows, and they're like using Statica as their opening act.
Yeah.
And performing behind LED screens, but just be like
Seems really like a bad idea.
It sounds so stupid because you might as well just play it over the PA at that point.
Why not? Like, it's not really an act. It's just
I think they're kind of jealous of President or Sleep Token for
Maybe
like the theatrical mystery thing. So they're like, we're gonna try that. It's just gonna be us, but you're not gonna be able to see us at all.
And we're going to be playing with us, which is also kind of fucks up the mystery element of it.
And the stuff we're going to be playing is like just as bad as those other two things.
And we released it under our own name.
Yeah.
So everyone knows that it's us.
But we're trying to be mysterious still.
Yeah. They fucked that one up big time.
Bad. Yeah.
So yeah, Avenged Sevenfold trying to go in this new direction, kind of face planting on Life is But a Dream, and then doing this surprise drop. We got to talk about the songs. Like it's 4 songs,
4 tunes.
It's 4 tunes, and I think it's kind of across the board. People are like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And I listened to it. I didn't listen to the whole thing when it came out. I was like, whatever. I was like, I don't really care about Avenged Sevenfold really in any capacity anymore.
Ditto.
But curiosity got the best of me this past week, and I was like, let's just listen to it. And I mean, it's not as I don't know how to really put it. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it's still pretty bad.
It's shocking.
Yeah, I mean, sonically, it's unbelievable how bad it sounds, in my opinion.
I will give you that.
Like, Lights comes on, it's the first song, and it sounds so much like a demo. Like, there's, like, no dynamic range to the frequencies whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, the bass has no ass to it whatsoever.
No.
Yeah.
And that's more of like a intro track interlude type of thing.
Yes.
Like there's vocals and stuff that go on, but it's like pretty spacey.
But like if you're doing an EP, the goal is for it to be short. Are we really
Do we
best
really do
served
it short?
including a vibe curation
Intro.
intro
Kind of get
thing?
you in.
Let's get you into the
12
next
minutes.
4 dog shit songs.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you into
Yeah.
these like this 12-minute experience
Yeah.
that you're gonna have.
Yeah.
Like,
But
come
you
on.
are introduced to what will compose most of the EP, which is like garage band stock level synths and electronic elements.
I think it's fucking stock.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can slam
You
that
can
about
slam
50
it.
I think
times.
it's fucking stock.
Yeah.
I think it's
again.
fucking
Okay.
stock.
All right. There we go.
Yeah, like listening to this, I thought back to our classic review of The Downward Spiral and talking about how amazing it is that Trent Reznor is able to take all of these fucked up sounds and carve out all these frequencies that they're loud, they hit hard, but it's not so chaotic that you can't pick out different parts of it.
Yeah.
And this is like the mirror version of that, where it's like There are like fucked up harsh sounds on it, but a lot of them just sound like stock whatever, like synth basses and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And it just sounds like mud.
It's so mushy and not properly mixed, and it like Lights is one thing, but then when you get to the actual song Statica, where like the vocals they feel very up top and dry above everything else, and then there's not really guitars on that song, like not much of any guitar. I think there might be a guitar solo like towards the end or something, but it's mostly like these like operatic, like it's like this call and response, like this like ah, and then this like synth button that like goes back and forth, and it doesn't sound good together. Like they like neither one really has its moment. It just sounds like they were literally going like back and forth on a piano. It's just, and then M Shadows has the auto tune on his voice, which is, I don't know if Julian Casablancas had a hand in producing.
Yeah,
this,
JC was involved.
It's funny that both of those projects were dropped on the same day, and they're both like singers that were known for their voices just being like, what if I didn't sound like that at all?
What if I didn't have
Yeah.
to hit the notes
Yeah.
anymore?
Yeah.
And on certain songs, like Ashes, the last song, he sounds the most Julian Casablancas.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Because it's autotune, and he's doing like a crooner kind of just like vibey, seductive
Yeah.
sort of thing, which is
Ashes, I think, is maybe the best track here. Like I mean, after Statica, and I will get into Rejoice. But,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
We'll
but,
save the best
I
for
mean,
last.
Ashes. I think like I could see this being like an interlude or like kind of a break type of track on an album, and not really being that too shitty, like and kind of like ruining the record. I'd be
Yeah.
like, okay, this is not that bad.
See, that's what I felt about Statica, in that it at least kind of sounded like an A7X song to me.
Yeah,
if you like downloaded it into a MIDI keyboard.
Yeah, yeah.
And like it like couldn't play the guitar
Yeah.
part, so it just changed it to
Yeah.
fucking synth. Ashes sounds like a circus made by a Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
And listening to it, I was like, this is a true mess. This is like you have like a bowl of chili, or like that in the office when he
Kevin,
comes
yeah.
in.
Kevin's
when he
famous
spills
chili.
it,
Yeah, like you spill it and you're like, I don't even know how to start cleaning this up. It's in like the hinges of the fucking cabinet. Like that's how listening to that song felt. Like what would I even do to start making this more cohesive?
Yeah. Is
That
that,
might
the one
be-
with the Game Boy solo, or is that on Rejoice? I
Yes.
think that's okay.
That might be not that you were trying, but that might be the worst dunk on a song I've
Yeah.
ever heard. Kevin's famous
Yeah.
chili of a song.
Yeah, I don't even know how to start cleaning this up. It's so funny. It's so true. It's like everything about this is a disaster. So
Mess.
like
Dude.
it's like when you get a track, like what you like send off like one of your songs to get mixed, and then-
Azimuth.
yeah, and then you send it back. You get it back, and you're like, oh, you're just like, this is not.
There goes my
right, and
25
I don't even know
bucks.
how to make the notes for this. you
Yeah,
know?
like my notes would
My
be
notes are just like,
no.
please start again. That's all I need.
Hit the reset button.
say, yeah.
Command Z.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, Rejoice is maybe the worst song I've heard this year.
I think that I was gonna say.
Yeah,
that.
it's
I mean, the
terrible.
lyrics, it's everything.
Yeah,
it's
the-
every single part of it.
The riff and the beat have kind of, it feels like a high school jam.
Yeah.
Like you just wrote that riff.
And everyone's like, that's not bad, right? And then, yeah, it was just, fuck it, we'll go with that.
Yeah, if I was in ninth grade, we would play that for an hour and a half.
And
Yeah.
and it feels like an hour and a half, even though it's only a 4.5 minute song.
Man.
It feels like it's an hour and a half. I mean, the fucking lyrics are like almost "What does the fox say?" level.
Yeah, the sign says store.
Sign says
Sign
store.
says store.
Can says beer, mostly foam.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, dude.
it's pretty good.
There's one I can't. I'm trying to think. It might have been. Sign says beer.
Pump says gas.
Line says walk. You better walk. Time to go.
Mm-hmm.
Screen says match. Say hello. Is that I don't know if
I'm
that's
guessing
like
that's Tinder.
M Shadows being on Tinder or Raya or one of those.
He's
Yeah.
like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, this chick's fat. Pump says gas. Fill her up. that was my favorite.
We're getting
Yeah.
like nursery rhyme
Yeah.
vibes a little bit.
But also, we're all fucked. Like,
Curious
Yeah.
George, we're all fucked. You know.
yeah, like there seems to be some sort of like dystopia type thing that they're
Yeah.
going for by, obviously moving to electronics, having his voice be so processed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it's not really processed on this song. On Rejoice, it's not. And I feel like he could use some of it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's so
We
bad.
all rejoice.
Yeah.
That refrain
That's
is just
terrible.
miserable.
Yeah.
I
We
kept-
all rejoice.
I kept
We
telling
all
myself
rejoice.
when I would put this on to form an opinion on it that
Yeah.
it's only 18 minutes, man.
Yeah, and it feels like
It's only
much
18
longer.
Oh,
it
yeah.
feels way longer than 18 minutes.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about the Game Boy solo at the end, it is on Rejoice.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a
on
synth
Rejoice.
that comes in. And like to me, it was kind of emblematic of why these guys might not be suited for this type of music, because when the synth comes in, the envelope is so loud.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like it pops every time.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like a creative choice. It feels like they didn't know how to fix that on
Yeah.
the synth. And they were like, I like the timbre of the synth. I wish it didn't make that horrible
I
noise
wish it
every
didn't
time you
just
hit
like,
a fucking.
but that's I guess that's how it's done.
I wish it didn't fucking
so,
clip.
We've never done this before, so I guess that's how it is.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I searched for that plugin in GarageBand, it came up like this. It's
came
certainly
up.
how it should be used.
I think that's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
And it like this whole project gave me a much greater appreciation for electronic artists in general who
Yeah.
like are able to create these like really lush, hard-hitting sounds. Because if you ever tried to record synth, it's not the easiest thing in the
No,
world to get them to sit in the mix.
Yeah.
It's different than guitar and bass, that like they're all taking up very different like frequencies. There are some like shared ones. You carve this out, no problem. With synths, a lot of them are taking up so much of the same frequencies
Yeah.
to get them dialed in, and they didn't do that at all on this.
No, they didn't. And that is a good point of like, are these guys suited to make this kind of artsy music? I don't know. Like it seems like they had one thing and they were doing it really well for a while, and that was kind of like a more edgy version of like butt rock. You know what I mean? Like they kind of took like Disturbed, in that genre, and added some shredding solos and like some blast beat type of drums, and we're able to speed up the tempo. But like at the end of the day, Avenged Sevenfold is like, it's like any Disturbs fans, like, yeah, when I want to go fucking hardcore, I go to A7X.
Yeah.
When I want to go berserker mode, I'm going to A7X. And
Yeah.
they did that really well, and now it's like they want to be this, artistic type of, like they want to change their sound, like so many other bands are doing, and I can respect it, and I can respect that they're not like making it as poppy as some other bands, but yeah, like I just don't know if they have the zhuzh.
Yes.
Like they're just not those types of dudes.
Yeah.
Like Zachy Vengeance, like he put out a solo album or something, and I listened to the first single, and he released it under his like own name or something, Zach William, whatever.
Skeleton Jeff.
Skeleton
Spooky
Jeff.
Dan.
Yeah. But and it wasn't. I mean, no disrespect. I mean, it's gonna sound disrespectful, but it was really bad.
Yeah.
Like it was like a country song, and it was like I couldn't believe how like elementary it sounded. And it's the same thing with this, where it's like you got the visuals. Everything is kind of like the all caps. Song titles. We're adding some more color besides just black and white, and we're moving beyond like what we did. But yeah, it's not working for them. This is the second time they've tried to do something like that, and it's not there.
Yeah, they're at an interesting point where, throughout like their big period, it always felt like they were kind of like they would remind you of a bigger band of the past. Oftentimes, or at least to me, like there's times where I'm like, oh, they're kind of like taking Pantera type riffage, but then also adding like fucking Iron Maiden type solos.
Yeah.
And then they went like Black Album sort of. And then there's times where like he's doing like almost like an Axl Rose type thing.
Big
with his,
time Guns N' Roses vibes.
Yes.
On like Hail to the King on some of those songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now it feels like they're kind of doing that with more avant-garde
Yeah.
type, like Mike Patton type stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not in their wheelhouse. And there's still part of me that appreciates them even trying to do something like this. Like it would be
sure.
really easy for them to just keep doing Mountain Dew Code Red rock and roll
Yeah.
until they died. I also think that part of this might be that M Shadows cannot do what he once did. And
Yeah.
like there is like a lot of vocoder, there's a lot of auto-tune, and like trying to figure out ways that they can make something that's still weird and like
Yeah.
quote unquote heavy and transgressive while dealing with the limitations of that. But there's no excuse for this to sound like it has not been mastered
Yeah.
or
Yeah, it's
mixed
terrible.
in any way.
Yeah.
Like that is really like songwriting, not very good. Like I said, mess, true mess on a lot of these songs. But the sonic quality of this, I can't believe that a band of their size released.
Right, and also like saying the whole thing about M Shadows is like, okay, you know, maybe it's, you know, playing to his limitations and trying to do something else, but it's like you're gonna put your weakest, like if at that point he's probably your weakest link as a band member, like, and then you're just gonna release something that is like, let's put our weakest link on full display, and then take the two strongest parts of our band, Sinister Gates and Zacky Vengeance, and basically kneecap them and not have them really have any part of it. Like there's guitar solos on this project, and when they're there, it's not bad, but there's barely any other guitar on it. Like the most prominently featured guitar is on Rejoice, and it's the worst song. So it's like that's the one you're gonna avoid the most. But then like on Statica and Ashes, you really don't get much guitar. So it's like, and you're not, and you know the drums aren't like crazy or anything, and the bass doesn't sound like it's there. So it's like, you know, this is just like it does feel like M Shadows could have recorded this in his house and released it under M Shadows, and you know Zacky Vengeance and Sinister Gates were like, you know, featured
Collaborators.
guests, you know, and that was really it. But it doesn't. I mean, you know, whatever they're trying to do, I can appreciate, but also at the same time, I'm like, I'm just dying for another like Call of Duty to come out so they can be like, we need to hit up Avenged Sevenfold.
Black Ops 38.
Black
we
Ops
need
38.
a fucking jamming intro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can we get a song that doesn't sound like this?
Yeah, and the
yeah.
tour that they're on right now, I'm pretty sure they're on tour with Good Charlotte.
They are, yeah.
Oh God.
And
So-
also, fuck Good Charlotte.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
This is like, so Good Charlotte owned that company Veep, I think it's called.
Veeps.
Veeps. They're the ones that just fired everybody
Cleaned
from
house.
Brooklyn
Yeah.
Vegan and Alt Press
And
so they-
Revolver.
and Revolver.
And
They have
Veeps is owned by Live Nation.
Yeah.
yes, half Live Nation, half the Madden Brothers.
The Madden Brothers. Dude.
They're
Ridiculous.
yeah, they're the only two now that John has died.
Yeah, right.
So they've squandered so much of their goodwill with their fans, and now A7X put out this thing that like fans do not like at all.
Yeah.
And M Shadows, I read a quote where he said, "You either learn to like it, love it immediately, or just never listen again." So like basically being like, "Fuck off if you don't like it."
Yeah, who cares?
Just two bands who are just not promoting any goodwill towards
No.
themselves.
Zero
whatsoever.
actually.
Not at all.
And they're like, yeah, you want to come see us play? It'll be like $400.
Yeah. That'll be $400, and you have to sit through this fake band.
Yeah,
thing that
we're gonna
made
play
up.
behind a screen with
Yeah.
our dicks up, you know, dicks out, you know, or whatever.
And yeah, I remember I saw like Avenged Sevenfold put out like a Instagram post to announce the tour with Good Charlotte. It was like, finally, Good Charlotte and Avenged Sevenfold. I think they're both from the same city, maybe.
eBay,
Yeah.
Orange County.
Yeah, something like that. And they're like, finally, you know, we're on tour together. Then the next day, it was like, the Madden Brothers fucking
Fire 700 people.
are ruining music journalism as we know it. And I can imagine like M Shadow's probably just like,
Not what I want.
Joel,
Benji.
Benji.
Come on, man.
I can't believe you didn't say anything.
I can't wait till they buy up IQMB and it's
Yeah, dude.
just you.
Yeah,
We fired Evan and JJ.
The
Yeah.
soundboard now
Yeah.
has AI CAs from both guys.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Now they'll fire all of us, and IQMB will just be Joel and Benji Madden and
Yeah.
someone else.
It'll be
Yeah.
called "I Started My Band Back Up Again."
Yeah, I started my band up again, and they'll do like they'll do tattoo judging on the show.
Yeah, sneaker
Like,
reviews.
sneaker
Yeah.
reviews,
Lap
and-
dance
yeah.
review.
Yeah, the newest best AI album of the week.
Yeah.
That'll be the big thing.
This is really clutch. Rubbers, have you heard that?
Rubbers is great, actually. And it doesn't matter that it's made with AI. I mean, are we going to be the people that don't embrace new tools? I love that argument. It's like,
Oh, jeez.
I mean, there's such a thing as new tools, and there's also such a thing as like just not doing anything.
Yeah.
It's not a tool. Yeah.
It's embracing new tools or just completely replacing
the-
what we did.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like new tools is like getting like a new set of like wrenches at Home Depot.
Yes.
And then, AI is like just buying a robot that will build the IKEA cabinet
Yes.
for you.
Well, you're not thinking of the new lane of artistic expression, which is writing good prompts.
Writing
prompts,
good
yeah.
prompts. Yeah. You gotta
This
be
guy, he's a prompt whiz.
That
He's
takes
so
a
good
lot
at
of-
prompts.
We brought in Antonov because
Yeah.
he writes the best prompts.
He has such sick prompts. He's one of my favorite prompt writers.
probably the sickest prompts in the
Dude.
game right now.
One of
Sabrina
the
Carpenter's
best.
trying to get his prompts.
Trying to get a job as a prompt writer, actually.
I've been really crafting.
I've been really just seeing what I could do under that,
under that hood.
It's some really cool shit been happening. Some of it I have no idea how it happens, but when it does, I'm like, okay,
I did that.
I guess
Okay.
I did it.
They were my tokens. They're burnt.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, this EP it's.
Are we
it's
rating
bad.
it?
I mean, we might as well give it a rating. I'll give it. It's 4 songs. So I'll give it I don't know. I'll give it a 3 out of no. I'll give it a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2 as well. I don't even.
It's an AI. I mean,
Feel-
well, you haven't said
It's a
it.
2.
It's a 2.
Yeah.
It's an AI bullshit dog shit.
Yeah, AI
It's
bullshit
gonna
dog
get
shit.
the bullshit in front of it too.
Yeah.
That's when something's real bad.
Yeah,
When we give
Bullshit
it also
dog
a
shit.
bullshit dog shit.
and it's frustrating as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, in a world of AI music, there is a chance that maybe it was used on this.
It could have been.
Because there is like a
decent chance.
flatness to this
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
I think that is the thing that really brought me like bad creative decisions, whatever.
Yeah.
It's really the sonic quality of it that really came back.
It's offensive.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Rejoice is where I kind of like I lost respect for the record. Like Statica and Lights, I'm like, okay, they're trying something new, and then like just even releasing the song Rejoice is like, what the fuck?
It's so
are you thinking?
annoying.
It's just like, what is this? Like
Yeah.
the lyrics, you're not saying anything. Like I'm surprised no one in that studio was like, Matt, I'm gonna refer to you by your real name.
Matthew James Shadows.
Matthew
How
James Shadows.
dare you?
Please go back to the drawing board with this. I don't think this is working. But like everyone signed off on those lyrics. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Um,
And one thing that I did want to say, I don't really have any follow up, but I just did want to say that I read that Sinister Gate's dad plays guitar for Jeff Dunham, and I like that.
there
Yeah,
you go.
that's cool.
That's all
It's
you
a
need
nice
to know.
piece of information.
Statica, more like Shatica.
Shatica.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was sciatica.
Sciatica.
It hurt to listen to.
It
Yeah,
did
yeah,
hurt.
yeah.
It hurt.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Had to get it on.
I we have no basis of saying that Avenged Sevenfold embraces AI. They just seem like guys that would.
Them and
I don't know.
They
Yeah, I was gonna say that disclaimer. I have no proof that
No
the AI
proof.
was used, but
Yeah.
Also, they, them and the Good Charlotte thing, they just kind of seem like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Right now, they're like just at the tier of band where they play arenas.
Yeah.
And make a pretty substantial living off of this.
Yeah.
They're the ones not getting fucked by Live Nation and all that stuff. Them and above, everything below, are getting fucked in some kind of way.
brutality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
anyways, fuck them. I think.
I couldn't ask for a better. I couldn't ask for a better like set of people to like hate, because I always have hated Good Charlotte. Like even when I
Yeah.
was a kid, I was like, this band sucks, and I've never liked any of their songs.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that the Madden brothers are now like Public Enemy #1.
Yeah, fuck that.
Because I've always hated them.
Yeah.
I've always hated just every Good Charlotte song. I was like, why is this?
I think I get them mixed up with Simple Plan.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
You know the lead singer of Simple Plan's name is Pierre.
No.
Yeah.
I like that though.
Cool.
I would have thought his name would be like Jake.
Josh.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a similar nugget to the old Jeff
Yeah.
Dunham nugget. we
Yeah,
got.
it is, yeah.
Any
Well,
other
you fill
things
out
you
the-
guys want to bust out
They're
right
like
now?
super French Canadian. I didn't know that. Like,
Oh,
I thought they were
nice.
like maybe from like Detroit, and the dude's name was like Skeeter. You know, Skeeter Smelly.
Benji,
Tail.
that
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
It
his
said
name's like
Francois.
Yeah.
Francois and
Jacques, dude.
Engine de Simple Plan.
Pierre. Exactly, dude. Yeah, Pierre.
Yeah, I don't have any like ill will towards A7X. Like I just feel like this creative midlife crisis that
Yeah.
they're going through is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any
It's
band,
not good.
It's not good at all.
if
no.
there's any band that I think could save themselves by doing what, like, they think this is what is popular right now, to make this like electronic, you know, super poppy, like let's just try to transform our sound and turn more towards synthesizers and possibly AI, who knows, and make stuff that sounds like, you know, EDM mixed with metal, you know, or something like that. But like what they as a band should do is go even more like back in the day. Like they could release probably a pretty sick like throwback thrash record or
Oh,
something
yeah.
like that, and like get in the vein of like, you know, bands like Power Trip doesn't exist anymore, but I can only think of like Power Trip or something like
Yeah.
that. Like bands like that like really threw it back to those 80s thrash days. And I feel like Avenged Sevenfold could like be a hero of that, and people would be like, fuck yeah, the new Avenged Sevenfold rules. Kind of like what Metallica did.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely. Or even if they want to do like the electronic thing, instead of listening to like EDM, listen to like Death Grips.
Listen to Death
what
Grips.
like heavy bands
Yeah.
that incorporate that type of stuff. Because
Yeah.
like if you think that this is a way to transition to like heavy electronic music, it's like it doesn't sound that heavy, especially
Yeah,
in
it's
comparison to how extreme.
Yeah.
Even Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah, listen to Nine Inch Nails. Listen to fucking, I don't know.
Listen to Lip Critic, dude.
Listen to Lip Critic.
Lip
That's
Critic
yeah.
A7X win.
Yeah, he's so sick.
Yahweh Nailgun.
Yeah, listen to Yahweh Nailgun.
Dude, Yahweh
Yes.
7X. Dude,
Dude.
make it
Yeah.
happen.
Let's double get it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 2 out of 10 AI bullshit dog shit. Let us know what you thought of this EP in the comments. I'd love to know what people think about this. I mean, like, I feel like there's a lot of people that are gonna be like, yeah, it's terrible, but I'm interested to know if there's people that are like, you just don't get it.
Yeah,
You know,
there
there's
are.
always
They're out
that.
there.
There's always that.
The Deep Purple fanatics will
Yeah.
come back at us for our A7X.
If you are one of
Discourse.
those people, please comment.
Please.
Subscribe to the channel as well. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok for podcast clips and comedy skits. Get the shirt in the description and subscribe on Patreon, $5 a month to become a quitter. We're talking about the decline of Western civilization, part 2, in 2 parts. You'll get it both parts this week and next week. So go check it out. Goodbye.